Greetings one and all, this is Rhythm Works and welcome to my channel. And before you say, oh my gosh, Rhythm has gone backwards and took a camera and he's put it in front of a TV to record his commentaries. Well, I'm only doing it for the once because I cannot find a way of actually doing it live through the PS4 to give you the commentary. So kiss my ass. I tried it with the Elgato, it wouldn't work, to the extent that it nearly jacked up my PS3 in the process. And it took a while for the PS3 to recognize the Elgato and the Elgato to recognize the PS3, etc, etc. So I didn't do that again. And also the headsets, the Sony headsets, official wireless headsets, do not work in this system. Apparently they're going to put a patch in it so that it does work. But I mean, you would think that Sony peripherals would work with Sony products, but in this case it doesn't. Because in the E3 reveal, I couldn't help but to notice when the press was going through all the booths in E3 that the Sony Elite wireless headsets were the ones that were basically used in the booth. So you would think that that would be the case, being a Sony product, a Sony peripheral working with a Sony product, right? Wrong. But anyway, Sony said they're going to put a patch into it, and I'm not going to invest in any more headsets until they do. Anyway, you don't want to hear me rabbiting on about outside stuff. You want to see, for those who does not have the PS4, what my personal review is. Now, let's get into this baby right here. Okay, first of all, I have relegated the PS4 to my bedroom, and the reason why I've done that is because there's simply not enough features for me to be using it all the time, as it were. My PS3 is still a good bit of kit. I have not sold it. I am not trading it in. On the contrary, I'm going to still maintain it and keep it in good condition and do whatever I need to do with it to get the most out of it until it is rendered completely obsolete. It's a wonderful piece of kit, and I don't know why people have traded theirs in for this when you can enjoy both, in my opinion. So that's the reason why it's relegated into the bedroom for now. Okay, let's go. Right, so as you can see, I have synced up my Facebook account with the PS4. It took a while for me to do because at first I tried to do it wireless, and it takes like around 28 minutes to get it all configured wirelessly. But as soon as the signal's broken, you got to start again, and that happened like around 3 freaking times, man. So it's like 1.5 hours just to get the freaking thing on the internet. So that nearly wore me out. But anyway, it's done, and I'm gonna go into my, I don't know what they call it, but you know it's an XMB thing, right? But I don't know what they call it now. But anyway, I've got to connect to the internet. Okay, and here we go. I've since connected to the internet by using my wired connection. You know, I don't business about who wants to use their thing with a Wi-Fi connection. Yes, it's cool, you know, it's cool to do so, but I strongly believe that a wired connection is a surefire way of being connected. I'm just old school, so I've got like a 25-meter wire that goes from my router to anywhere in the freaking building. Do you know what I mean? So I'm cool with that. Anyway, as you can see, I'm in the main interface, and I mean, it's pretty limited without the stuff that I've downloaded on the machine. I mean, Call of Duty Ghosts I downloaded, Warframe I downloaded, War Thunder I downloaded, Contrast I downloaded, Resogun I downloaded as well. So without all of these games that were downloaded, it's pretty minimal. The what's new section, you can't even get into it. See, I'm pressing the button, can't do anything. And that's more or less it. The one unique thing that I'm liking is the voice control activation of your device. So if I say PlayStation, let's see, you can see at the bottom, the mic icon and what I need to basically do. Power. See, it goes straight into where you need to basically take it to. In some instances, it's very useful. In other instances, I can actually perform the action quicker than my voice activation. It's just if you're just too freaking lazy to pick up the controller, but you're gonna have the controller in your hand, right? So it's down to the individual. Okay, as you can see, I've received a message from, who is it? Oh, Boxing IQ 101, because he wanted to find out if I was able to play Fight Night Champion online on the PS4. But I explained to him that it will be hopefully it will be made available through the Gakai cloud system, where we can actually go into the games that's there and play. Because as you know, PS3 games will not work on this system unless you get them through the PS Store or play them through the Gakai system. So I'll read that message in a bit. Okay, so if you scroll up, you'll see all the icons at the bottom that you can scroll across. Friends, messages, party, profile, trophies, settings, power. Okay. Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna go into PlayStation Store. Here we are in the PlayStation Store. So as you can see, what's in here, they're gonna show a trailer, I think. Yep. And there you go, it's just a hype trailer just to get you in the mood for spending your hard-earned on these games. But as you can see here, these are all the choice of games you can get.
PlayStation Store lets you dive into the latest games faster than ever before. Buy PS4 games and add-ons as soon as they're released at the click of a button. And PlayStation Store's new...
And there you go, that's more or less a hype video. More hype videos. This is for PlayStation Plus. Okay, this section is for the movies. So you know how it basically works. It works along the same lines as the PS Store of old games. Okay, so there you have it. Killzone, FIFA, Call of Duty Ghosts, Assassin's Creed, Need for Speed, Battlefield 4, Contrast, Knack, Marvel Superheroes, War Thunder. Yeah. And that's more or less it. That's all the games they got on there at the moment. So even if you haven't got the PlayStation 4 as yet, you know, you're not really missing much. You know, it's just a case of you just wanting to be in the hype, in the action, first day launch and all of that, which I did, you know. Don't regret it, but, you know, just let you know what's in here. Okay, there's the apps in there so far. Not many. Music. There we go. Anyway, that's more or less that. Tiny Temper. Yeah, man. Proud of that dude, man. Proud of that dude. Come a long, long way. Yeah, so basically that's the Music Unlimited stuff. Apps, library, there's nothing in my library. Or is there? Yes, there is. All the stuff I've downloaded. My videos, I don't think there's anything in there. Redeem codes, nothing in there. So, you know, it's just the basic bog standard PS Store, what they've got for now. Notification, I received a new message, as I stated before. Friends. Okay, so as you can see, it shows all my friends on the PS3 or the PS4. I know Sparking Ting down here, he's on the PS4 because he's playing Killzone, and he's online. 8Z Gaming, he's online. He's playing Fight Night Champion. So I can see what they're playing, whether it's PS3 or PS4 titles on here. Okay, and this is all my friends here, and they're held in alphabetical order. And as you know, you can have up to 2,000 friends on your friends list. Okay, my friend requests, name requests, players blocked, and there are many. Let's see. Okay, so that's more or less that. Messages, simple. Okay, As you can see, messages I've sent, messages I've received. Party, that's more or less self-explanatory. And this is my profile here. Okay, now quite a few people has got issues in relation to privacy within their profiles, but I kind of went around it by actually making up a Facebook profile dedicated to gaming. So I didn't use my personal Facebook profile for gaming, because it doesn't, I mean, for those who doesn't give a shit, it's cool, but for those who have issues with privacy, it's a good idea to actually make a fresh account specifically for your gaming. That way you can utilize your profile picture. When you sync it up to your Facebook account, it will basically hook up your profile picture, and as you can see, that's my profile picture, and you can change your name to whatever. I mean, even if you have your personal Facebook account, you can change the name, but what would be the point in changing the name when the people who already know you by the name, that's it, that's in your list of Facebook friends, they're gonna probably think you're somebody different, or your account's being hacked, because they don't know you by your gamer tag, right? So the quickest and easiest way and hassle-free way is to actually start up another account specifically for gaming, and then utilize the feature where you can actually change the name to whatever you want to change it to. And that's what I've done. And captures, what have I captured? Oh yeah, I captured Call of Duty Ghosts, the last 15 minutes. And I've actually uploaded it to my Facebook page already. So this was a domination match on Call of Duty Ghosts. And the objective simply is to press the share button when you start playing, and it will capture the last 15 minutes of your game, and you can choose to upload it to whatever social networking site you want to. It's pretty self-explanatory when you get in there, you know. For me to actually explain it will be too in-depth and too long, but that's more or less that. Okay, so those are the captures. The playroom is actually utilizing your controller and the touchpad, where when you use the touchpad you can actually summon these little robots out of your controller to come out and basically interact with you. It's a good feature, but it's not a great feature because it doesn't utilize, there's no game that utilizes that feature, but it's good to know what it can do with what it has, if that makes sense. So I'm sure you've seen that in a lot of videos, so I ain't even gonna go into that. Other no captures. Okay. Trophies, self-explanatory. Settings. So these are all the settings that you can go into and connect your social networking channels, also your external devices, PlayStation app connection settings. See, I've added my Tesco's Huddle tablet to this, and my PS Vita. I've more or less done that already. Enabled remote play, so I've utilized all of that. And everything else is pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same as the XMB on the PS3 screen. Okay, we get into a game here. PlayStation, Battlefield 4. Or I can go into Call of Duty Ghosts, Battlefield 4, Call of Duty Ghosts. I can't make up my mind. Start. Start. And there you go. Voice activated. Easy. Easy. Easy as chips. Anyway, let me come out of that. PlayStation. Home screen. It's teaching me a lesson here. Yeah, so basically that is it. That is it in relation to the PS4, its functions. My overall thing is that you can already tell it's a heavy bit of kit. Even with the minimal amount of things on it, you know the potential of it being a really great machine. I mean, with the PS3 at the minute, it's still a great piece of machinery, in my opinion, you know, but it's taken so many years for it to be that. But with the PS4, it's gonna eclipse it, obviously. But there's certain things the PS3 can do that the PS4 is not going to do and will not do, and I think it might have to do. But if it does it, it's gonna render itself very vulnerable in terms of storing photos and videos and stuff like that, something that the PS3 could do. Because if you can do that, you know, you can do your own capturing, which will render the share button kind of useless. Do you know what I mean? You know, but it's swings and roundabouts. And that is more or less it. So I hope you've enjoyed this small video related to my PS4. I'm liking it. But after all the setting up and stuff, I've just rendered myself completely knackered. You know, so that's it. So until next time, happy gaming, and I'll catch you guys on the next one with a more detailed video of my PS4 in action. But until then, I'll catch you guys later. Megane.